The bus just got back from blast and it looks a lot better than I even thought. And this bus is gonna come together like nobody's business.
Booyah, absolutely kick-ass, over the top, lots of horsepower, great handling, and it looks cool. Look at this thing. Dave Kindig built his life around a simple idea. Every car can become a masterpiece. From the floors of Kindig Design in Salt Lake City, he has redefined what custom building really means, shaping metal and imagination into rolling masterpieces. Each build tells a story of precision and design choices that have earned him global respect. Away from the cameras, his personal collection also reflects the same passion that turned him into one of the most respected names in automotive design. Join us as we explore Dave Kindig's incredible car collection. I think it's something you develop because when I was a lone ranger just drawing cars or whatever, that was all. I was the only one that had top lease. And being in business doing that, you don't have to please the customer that's paying for the vehicle. And I also have to impress and inspire the guys that are actually building the vehicle out in the shop. Keeping them involved, keeping them interested. The pinnacle of Dave's collection is the Kindig CF1. Inspired by the 1953 Corvette, it pays tribute to the first year of America's sports car while fixing the flaws that once limited it. Dave wanted the design to stay true to the classic shape, but to drive and feel like a modern machine. The CF1's carbon fiber body was crafted by Doug S. Performance, and the cockpit was stretched by 4.5 in to give both driver and passenger more space. The firewall was moved forward and the floor pans were lowered between the frame rails, creating a better seating position and greater comfort behind the heavily sloped windshield. Beneath the lightweight body sits a custom roadster shop chassis built for the CF1 fitted with C7 Corvette suspension components, rack and pinion steering, and large Wilwood disc brakes. Under the hood, the CF1 is powered by a Lingenfelter-built 427 LS V8 producing 650 horsepower paired with a 4L80 transmission. Every piece from thief and valve covers to the Borla exhaust was chosen for both beauty and performance. Today, the Kindig CF1 is more than a modernized Corvette. It is proof of Dave Kindig's belief that timeless design can always be perfected. Among Dave Kindig's most talked about creations is the 1953 Corvette known as 12 Air. Inspired by the Corvette-based Corvair concept shown at the 1953 GM motor, it reimagines one of America's earliest dream cars through modern craftsmanship. Though it borrows design cues from both the C1 and C7 Corvettes, every single piece was built from scratch. Under the hood, Dave's 12 Air is powered by a 9.2L all-aluminum V12 LS engine custom-made by Racecast Engineering. Paired with a C7 GM8L90E 8-speed automatic transmission, it delivers raw strength with the smoothness of a modern Grand Tourer. The body follows a Minogue design where frames and panels form a single structure. Its suspension was inspired by Formula One, featuring a single lateral coilover push rod and sway bar system that gives the car unmatched precision. And just so you know, the 12A marked Dave's first attempt at competing for the Riddler Award, standing as both a technical challenge and a personal triumph. The 2010 Mercedes-Benz CL63 AM Gold's a special place in Dave Kindig's personal collection. Unlike many other custom builds, the AMG remains completely stock, chosen by Dave not for what he could change, but for what it already offered. Simply put, the CL63 is power and refinement in one elegant form. Under its long hood sits a 6.3 Lam V8 engine that produces over 500 horsepower. The 7-speed automatic transmission delivers smooth, instant response, and the exhaust note carries that deep, confident sound that defines AMG engineering. The wide stance and two-door design give it a commanding presence even at rest. Inside, the cabin surrounds the driver in soft leather and precision detailing. Every switch and surface feels deliberate, the seating position low and perfectly balanced for comfort on long drives. Today, the 2010 CL63 AMG stands in his collection as proof that sometimes perfection already exists straight from the factory. Dave's affinity for Mercedes extends to the 55 Going, one of his most daring interpretations of a European classic. What began as a fiberglass reproduction body soon became a showcase of precision engineering and craftsmanship. Dave wanted to capture the grace of the original Gullwing while giving it the performance and reliability of a modern Grand Tourer. To achieve that, have partnered with Roadster Shop to build a custom fast-track chassis fitted with independent front and rear suspensions. The setup gives the car smooth handling and stability far beyond its vintage roots. Under the hood, there is a Harrop-injected 454 cubic inch GM-LSX engine paired with a 6L90E transmission. The body retains the legendary lines that made the 300 SL an icon, with only subtle adjustments made to sharpen its proportions. An original aluminum hood was integrated into the fiberglass shell, and the car was finished in underslated, a soft metallic gray from AkzoNobel's modern classic line. Today, the Going remains not just a replica, but a seamless blend of European beauty and American power. Executed with the precision that defines Dave's vision, among Dave's most talked about restorations is the 1959 Buick Invicta, known as Blue Suede Shoes. The Invicta began as one of Buick's most expressive designs of the late 50s, and it was built for comfort and style, carrying wide fins, long chrome lines, and a presence that captured the optimism of its era. Under its original hood was a 401 nailhead 58, known for smooth power and strength. When it arrived at Kindig Design, Dave set out to give it a new story. The goal was to preserve the Invicta's timeless look while refining it with modern precision. The body was carefully restored and reshaped where needed, its wide curves sharpened just enough to highlight the car's natural proportions. Every panel was straightened and aligned to perfection before receiving a deep custom finish in a soft metallic blue called Blue Suede Shoes. Beneath the body, a custom Roadster Shop chassis brought the car new handling and stability. A powerful LS-based engine replaced the original nail head, paired with a modern transmission for smooth, reliable performance. Inside, the cabin was redesigned in fine leather and brushed accents that echoed the car's 50s origins while offering a contemporary finish. Today, the Buick stands as one of Dave's most ambitious builds, a project that took 18 months and over 13,000 hours of hands-on work to bring to life. Dave's 58 Lincoln Continental Maybelline began as a tribute to an American legend. The name came from the Chuck Berry song that told the story of a Cadillac racing a V8 Ford, and it became the perfect fit for a build that celebrated power, rhythm, and style. The Lincoln was one of the largest cars of its era, a statement of confidence and luxury at a time when design meant presence above all else. Dave Kindig and his team set out to preserve that legacy while transforming the car into something extraordinary. The project started with a complete rebuild on an Art Morrison GT Sport chassis built to carry the weight of a modern powertrain while giving the Lincoln balance and control. The bumpers were tucked and the tail light panel reworked to create a cleaner, more sculpted profile that kept the Lincoln's personality intact. Under the hood sits a Falconer-built 600 cubic inch V12 engine fitted with twin Magnuson superchargers. It delivers around 100 horsepower, a figure that turned the once gentle cruiser into a grand touring machine. A clear hood insert reveals the engine bay like a display piece, showcasing the craftsmanship that went into every component inside. JS Custom Interiors dressed the cabin in soft beer foam leather with custom Dakota digital gauges and carefully detailed trim. The result is a seamless blend of old-world style and new-world engineering. The Porsche Panamera Gran Turismo is another modern luxury piece in Dave's personal garage. He refers to it as his snob rod, a car chosen for its performance and understated prestige. The Panamera sits in a two-story custom garage behind Kindig Design, giving it a stable home in a collection otherwise dominated by custom classics. Inside the Panamera, the cabin features Bordeaux black leather and carbon fiber accents, a finish that reflects Dave's taste for elegance and detail. The driving experience also met his expectations. The car layers luxury and dynamics in a way that fits his respect for engineering done right. When the Panamera Gran Turismo joins the rest of his collection, it showcases another side of Dave's vision. One that values completeness from factory design rather than making everything a custom project. Among the beauties lined up in Dave's garage is the Ferrari 458 Italia, one of the most high-performance vehicles in history. At first glance, it carries a shape that speaks of precision and speed. Every line flows with intent, from the sharp nose to the wide rear hunches that define its balance. Beneath the engine cover lies a 4.5L naturally aspirated V8 paired with a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. The combination delivers smooth instant response and an engine roar that rises cleanly through every gear. inside the cockpit reflects the same luxury theme. The seats are wrapped in hand-stitched leather with carbon fiber trim, and every detail follows a simple rule of purpose over decoration. Today, the 458 Italia remains one of the few cars in Dave's collection that stays untouched. It's a car that needs no reimagining to earn its place in his collection. Dave's 72 Toso Panto was born from a partnership between Damaso and Ford. Sold through Lincoln Mercury dealerships, it blended Italian design with American muscle, powered by Ford's 351 Cleveland 58. The Pantera's sharp lines and middenime layout gave it the look of a true exotic. Yet, it was far more attainable than the European sports cars of its time. When the car arrived at Kindig Design, Dave set out to refine what was already a bold creation. The body was reshaped by hand to tighten its proportions, smooth its surfaces, and lower its stance. Beneath it, a custom chassis was built to deliver balance and control worthy of modern performance. A 5.9L Coyote engine replaced the original Ford the 5.8 paired with a Ford G-Transaxle that sends power smoothly towed rear wheels. The exterior wears my green, a metallic green tone mixed by Akzonobil's modern classic line. Chrome accents by Ogden Chrome and one off of odd wheels complete the finish. Today, the finished Pantera stands as a tribute to Italian form and American power. Rebuilt with the precision and restraint that define Dave's vision. Among Dave's collection, the '60 Cadillac Copper Caddy holds a special place. It began as a bold vision of American luxury. The original coupe was known for its long lines and sharp fins on the open road. It was the symbol of success in its time, designed for presence and comfort rather than speed. The idea to transform it began with Dave's desire to blend that classic form with modern refinement. The project started as a full tear-down. Every panel reshaped and aligned with precision. The roof was chopped and the body was smoothed to remove every excess line. The goal was to capture the Cadillac's essence, but present it in a form that felt timeless and pure. Beneath the sculpted body sits a custom-mule chassis fitted with independent suspension and a powerful modern V8 engine. The combination gives the Copper Caddy the ride quality of a luxury cruiser and the power of a performance car. The 1965 Ford Mustang Fastback arrived at a time when American performance cars were finding their identity. It was compact, powerful, and instantly recognizable. The sloping roofline and long hood gave it a sense-off motion that set it apart from anything else on the road. Dave approached his piece with the goal of restoring its original character while giving it the precision of a modern build. The project began with a complete tear-on. Every body panel was straightened and reshaped, the lines tightened, and the proportions refined to achieve perfect balance. The stance was adjusted to sit lower, giving the car a clean and purposeful presence. A new chassis and suspension system transformed how the Mustang handled. Under the hood, a high-performance Ford the 5.8 brought the kind of power the original always hinted at. The exhaust system was hand-fabricated to deliver a deep, smooth note that matched the car's new personality. Inside, the cabin combines tradition with craftsmanship. Fine leather, polished trim, and custom gauges filled the interior with precision. The finished fastback captured the soul of the 1965 Mustang. Rebuilt with the care and skill that defined Dave Kindig's work. The 1963 split-window Corvette is one of Dave's most refined interpretations of a true American classic. The original model marked the beginning of the second-generation Corvette. Recognized instantly for its split rear glass and aerodynamic shape, when the car arrived at Kindig Design, Dave aimed to keep its spirit intact while bringing every surface and component up to modern standards. The body was stripped of bare fiberglass, straightened, and reformed until every curve met his level of precision. A custom chassis was fitted beneath, giving the car the balance and control of a contemporary performance machine. A Chevrolet small block engine built for smooth response and steady power was installed along with a custom exhaust system tuned to match its tone. The suspension and braking systems were upgraded for handling that felt confident yet natural. The finish, a deep metallic silver, accentuated every body line and gave the car an elegant, timeless stance. Inside, the cabin carries a simple yet precise presentation. Fine brown leather wraps the seats. The gauges sit within polished bezels, and the trim aligns perfectly with the car's restored geometry. Dave Kindig's '69 Camaro represents the fulfillment of a long-term dream. When the car arrived at Kindig Design, Dave saw it as more than another project.